Hey everybody, Kaiser91 hanging out with you. Boy oh boy, are we going to have big fun today playing some more FTB Infinity. So, I got plans for that downstairs room that we saw last time. I want to decorate it a little bit, but I'm going to need some glowstone. What else am I going to need? How do I make these redstone lamps? Glowstone and then redstone around it. I think I have some redstone. Yeah, I have a fair bit. I haven't been mining in a while. This is very atypical for me to go this long without mining. I'm generally quite the mining fool, so right now, I don't know, this is not something I'm used to. Alright, so we got some glowstone blocks here, and if we surround them with redstone, we should get redstone lamps. Pretty cool. We got 6 of them. Why do we have 6 of them? Because we're going to paint them. We're going to paint them like so. How do we paint them? Hang on, let me look at that recipe one more time. So we need an ink sac or some type of black dye in the middle, and then we need some redstone lamps, paintbrush, and a redstone torch. Well, fortunately, those are all things we can totally do. I just made the paintbrush just now. Redstone torch is easy enough to make. It's just a stick with a piece of redstone at the top. Boom, redstone torch. So let's go ahead and set this thing up and see what we get. I've never made these lamps before, so I'm not sure. Dang it, I forgot the ink sacs. Where do I have ink sacs? I know I got a few of them. I've killed a couple squids. Alright, perfect. Okay, let's try this again. That there. And then like that, and the redstone torch goes at the top, and 6 colored redstone lamps. I don't know what to expect out of this. I hope they light up. Let's see. Let me put it somewhere dark and see if it lights up. Guess I'll go down this way a little bit and waste more of my diamond pickaxe digging into the wall just to test the lamp real quick. I know, it's wasteful. Okay, so we got a nice dark area back here. Let's see if this lights it up. Hey! How about that? It works! Okay. Fill in that hole there so Poos and Redux don't get mad at me because they hate when I leave holes like that in the mine. Okay. So I got big plans for today. In addition to lighting up this room down here that I showed you last time, I'm actually going to put something major down here. I don't like these torches all over the place like this, so I'm going to place these redstone lamps strategically in the floor so that it both looks nice and is totally functional. Where's the center of the room? Right there? Okay, so there's the center of the room. So I think I want to do them something like this. And like that. So let's go ahead and place them and see if that does the trick. And I'll break all of our candles and see if the room is properly and completely free of spawn areas. Yes, it is. Good deal. Good deal. I like it. What do you guys think? I like it. Let's fill in this spot right here. Hey, that looks cool. Boy, man, Chisel has opened up a freaking world of options when it comes to decoration. Like, it really has turned the game on its freaking head as far as decoration goes. There are so many cool looking things I want to make use of. I'm really disappointed with this dumb looking room now. Alright, so, you guys remember we cooked up that grout into these seared bricks? Of course you do. How could you forget? It was such a fun event for all of us. So, why did we make all these seared bricks? Well, let me show you. We need the seared bricks. First of all, when they're in this form, you can place them and build with them and do all kinds of fun stuff, right? You guys already know this. You've seen it in the village that we were at. So let's go to our crafting table and see what else we can do with seared bricks. Well, we're going to need a few different things for the project I have in mind here. And put away the stuff I don't need. I don't think I'll need this anytime soon. Okay. So let's start crafting. We're going to start by making a couple of smeltery controllers. I'm planning to make 2 smelteries, so I'll need 2 of them. You guys will see what smelteries are all about when we make them. I have this quite clear glass. I'm going to turn it back into regular old Minecraft glass. I probably don't need to do that. It'll probably work just fine even if I used it as quite clear glass, but whatever. So, yeah. By the way, you can make these seared bricks, the ones right here that you can place in the world, by simply putting these in a block of 4. You can make those if you need to make them. So we got our 2 smeltery controllers. We need some tanks now. to make the tanks to hold our fuel, we're going to need to put glass in the middle of some seared brick, and we get a seared tank. In addition, we're going to need... How do I make these again? It's been a while. Okay, like that. We're going to need some smeltery drains. I'm going to need 4 of them for my purposes. So we got 4 smeltery drains. We're going to need some faucets. We're going to need 2 faucets, I think. I think we only need 2 faucets. You can also make... How do you make them? I don't know how you make them. There's these other things you can make that are cool. I don't remember how to make them, though. How do you make those? I want to look that up. Let's see. Casting channel. Oh, okay. Yeah, those are cool. They're just like little channels for piping liquid around. I'll probably make use of one of those just for the sake of looking cool. Yeah, I think I will. I think I'll make a couple of those just so that I have them, because they do look neat. And this is all about making things that look cool. Alright, the next things I need to make are going to be like so. We put that in there, and then we put a Purina logo right there. Oh, I don't have enough glass. I don't have enough glass to do it. Well, that's good enough. I got 3 of them. That should be enough to at least get things rocking and rolling. So, let us go get started building something cool. Alright. Oh, I have a mighty smelting book. Alright, you get the mighty smelting book when you make the seared bricks for the first time. So in this corner, how do I want it? I want it just like this. I want 1 seared brick in the bottom. 1, 2, 3. And we're going to put a smeltery controller right there. Oh, we need a tank. Oh, and it's dark back there. Put that there. I just don't want anything to spawn back there. You won't ever know that it's there, I promise. Poos, don't get mad at me. Boom, tank. So now the smeltery is active. I could put a piece of ore in here and start smelting right now. I have an active well, I'd have to put lava in there, but I have an active smeltery. It is ready to rock and roll. How about that? Of course, it's not nearly big enough. It can only hold 1 piece of ore. So if you remember earlier, we used the grindstone to double our ore output. You can use the smeltery to double it too. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. The smeltery is going to be my go-to means of ore doubling going forward here. Hey. All right. Hey. There. I don't care about that X. It's not going to be there for long. So this is going to be a nice and tall smeltery. Every step that we build it upwards gives it a little bit more capacity for smelting. Oh, this is going to be tricky, isn't it? How am I going to do this? How am I going to do this part, guys? I guess like that, maybe. There we go. Beautiful. So now if I open up the smeltery interface, remember before it could only do 1 piece? Well, now I can do 7 because it is 7 tall. That's not enough. I want it to be able to do more. So let's go over to our corner over here. The smeltery should be right here. Here it is. Alright, let me jump over that because I don't want to fall in. And there. Okay, let's get our seared bricks back out and keep building. Why the heck not? It's going so well. Why stop now? Okay. Alright. Hey, I can't jump up there? I thought I could. Well, I'll use the planks for this. What the hell am I hitting my head on? Okay. So I'm going to run out of bricks before I can finish what I had in mind here. That's okay! Alright. Clean up those bricks because they look dumb. This is fun. I'm going outside. Oh, I hear a zombie somewhere. He's getting mad. Jump up on the ceiling and we'll move these stone slabs that we put here last time, which should enable us to continue building our smeltery all the way out of the ceiling. Ah, I ran out. Oh, no, it's a smeltery controller. It's not what I want. How tall do I want this thing to stick out of the ceiling? I feel like I want it taller than this. I'm going to make the rest of these into bricks here. That should be enough. Alright. There. Okay. There it is. What do you guys think of that? But it gets even better. Alright, so let's get some iron. Well, that's not what I want to make. That's what I want to make. And then we put some redstone like so, and a piece of netherrack on the top, and boom, we got ourselves a smoker. What's a smoker all about? I don't think I like how it... That's not tall enough. We'll put our smoker up there in a minute. Let's make this thing a little bit taller. I'm cooking up more seared bricks, by the way, guys. If I'm going to do this, it's got to be done right, okay? That's all there is to it. I'm doing this right. By the way, I'm building a... This isn't... Okay. I'm building a second smeltery down there. This one is not going to be my auto... This smeltery is going to be like my manual smeltery for manual smeltery needs. I'm going to build a second one that's going to be specifically for automated processes. Whatever I need that need to be done that I don't want to have to directly control, where I can just kind of like set it and forget it. I'm going to have a different smeltery for that. And we'll get there in a second here. So let me get a couple more seared bricks. I'm going to need a lot more seared bricks, to be honest, for my other smeltery, because this is only one of the two I'm going to build. Alright, so... Oh, great. How do I get back up there? Did not think this through! Alright. Okay. Seared bricks. Bang, zoom, pow, ka-chow. Get out of here, smelter controller. Come here, smoker. Boom! Ha! Ah! Ha ha! Alright. Only problem is that enemies can spawn up there. I kind of feel like I should put a torch or something up there. Alright, let's go. Let's look at this from a distance. Ah, yes! My chimney. I'm going to spruce it up a little bit more. I'm not done with the build yet, but I'm probably not going to have time this episode. So let's take a look at the capacity now. Oh wow, look at that. It's 18. So we can fit 9 and 9. This thing can hold 18. How cool. The only thing is I didn't include a drain on this build. I got to put a smeltery drain here somewhere. I'll put it right here. Need my good pick. Where's the drain? Here it is. Smeltery drain. So the smeltery drain, of course, is where the stuff will come out as we make it. We need a casting table underneath the drain. And the casting table goes right underneath the faucet. So as we melt things down in the smeltery and they cook up for us, we can pour them out of this drain into the casting table to make parts for tools like pickaxe heads and stuff like that. There's a whole process that goes into that. I guess we'll do the basics of it right now. So the basics that we need to get started here, we need... Oh, I made a bunch of blank patterns, by the way. The recipe for blank patterns is real simple. You just take some sticks, put them like that, put some planks, and boom, blank patterns. So I got a... Wow, I'll never need blank patterns again. I didn't know they changed the recipe so you get 4 of them. You used to only get 1 when you would do that. So we need a crafting table, plain vanilla crafting table. Then now it's time to start making all the different components. Well, we'll also need a chest too, so I'll make another chest. Boom, there's our chest. So as we start mixing stuff with patterns, we get the parts that we'll need. We'll start with a set of planks and a pattern. We get a stencil table. Then, oh, and apparently we get a couple of books too. We get Materials in You and Tinkerer's Weaponry. So those come with it when you make the stencil table. Next, we're going to need a piece of wood and a pattern, and that gives us the part builder. And then we're going to need a crafting table and a pattern, and that gives us a tool station. Then we put the chest in a pattern, and we get a pattern chest. I don't know what's up with that little mini chest. So let's take a look at how the tool station works real quick. I'll just run through this real briefly for you in case you don't know. I imagine most people watching this probably already know exactly how this works, but here it is. So, here's how the process works. Let's say that you wanted to make a pickaxe. I can look at this and see the pickaxe needs a head, an X thing, and a handle. So we come over to the stencil table and we need to make some stencils. First we'll make the stencil for the pickaxe head. Boom, there it is. Now we'll make one for a handle. There's our handle, tool rod. And then we need the little X. That's a tool binding. So now I have all three of those patterns. Then I can put them into here and I can make the materials. So I could use a piece of wood and make a wooden pickaxe head, or I could make a wooden pickaxe binding or whatever I needed. So you make the parts in the part builder, and then you take the parts over to the tool station and you put them together and boom, you get your tool. Pretty simple. The only problem with the tool station is that it can't make everything. There are some tools that I'm going to need that the tool station cannot provide me. So what do? I get some blocks of iron, some of my seared bricks. I'm going to need 3 of these. And I make myself something better than the tool station. We're going to upgrade our tool station into a tool forge. The tool forge is basically the same thing as the tool station. Only difference is that it has more items you can make. Like, for example, you can make this axe, you can make a shuriken, you can make a giant sword called a cleaver, you can make a lumber axe, which is amazing, you can make a hammer, which I will definitely be doing very early. Oh, look at this. Arrows, javelin, how cool. Throwing knife. Man, this is it. Dagger. This is cool. What's the difference between a throwing range and a dagger? A throwing knife and a dagger, I don't know. Crossbow bolts for the crossbow. Scythe that can let you hit an area of effect enemies. Boy, there's some cool stuff to be made here. And of course the mattock. Okay, so that's the long and short of how you get started here. So now I have everything I need to start making some tools. You start with the stencil table to make the patterns. Then you use the part builder to make the parts out of the patterns and materials, and then you use the tool forge to put it all together. So what do we need the smeltery for? Well, when you're trying to do tools that are made of metal, you have to melt them. You have to melt the metal down in the smeltery to make the parts. So I can't make an iron pickaxe head in my part builder. I have to use the smeltery. So that's going to be it for today's episode. Let me just start. I don't know. I'll figure out where I want to put this stuff at some point here. How about right there? Pattern chest is just for storing these patterns that we make. And then you can access them in the part builder very easily. And we'll put the stencil table. You know what I want to do? If I put it in a crafting window, I can make it small, and then I can slap it on top of the pattern chest. Look at that. Look at that convenient little build. Eat your heart out, Poozerfruit. This is a Poozerfruit build right here. I know it, because I know Poozerfruit. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. This is Kyrie091 wishing you a wonderful day. Be sure to join us next. And you know what? In between this episode and next, I'm going to build that other smeltery. I'm just going to do it on my own off camera and have it all set up so that you guys don't have to sit here and watch that be done. And I think this will be my chest room down here. Alright, bye everyone.